Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby and welcome to Friday. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes, we have almost reached the end of the week and we are going to be going out with a bang. Let me just tell you, we have got a brilliant day lined up for you today. We've got a brand new launch, your pick of the week. We have got everybody's favourite shows around off the week, Friday Night Live, and the sun is shining, the sky is blue, and we are here to entertain you. Yes, we have got a brand new launch. It is the Great Outdoors, and if you got over on my socials a little bit earlier on, you saw me out in the Great Outdoors showing you some of the amazing samples from this amazing collection. I'm sticking my neck out here and I'm saying this is one of my favourite collections of the year. It is. Yeah. Being a lad that likes to be out and about, you know, whether I'm out running, whether I'm out, you know, camping with the family, whether I'm out cycling, whatever it might be, I love being out and about. And if that is you, if you love getting out in the fresh air, whether it be down the beach, whether it be out in the countryside, whether it be with the family, whether it be out on a run, just clearing your mind, this collection is going to sit brilliantly with you and you will definitely want to grab it. It's already been super popular, and if you set the alarm and you're here with us right now, I can guarantee you are going to snaffle this deal up because it is absolutely sensational. Let me just tell you very quickly, Friday Night Live tonight at 5, of course, we've got all the fun and games, chances to win prizes. We've got your Friday night faves with your projects as well. We've got the game tonight, which is an answer smash, I believe, and someone will be winning their basket tonight. Also, we've got the official launch of our pick of the week at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And don't forget, after this show, before the official launch of this, Debbie's going to be here with us once again with another craft together. It is the pigment ink pads today. So when we finish this show, I'll remind you at the end, but when we finish this show, just refresh your feed wherever you're watching, and then you can get on to enjoy an hour with Debbie before you come back to enjoy another hour or 2 hours with me and Sara a little bit later on. So it is a jam-packed day. Get ready to say hello to me in the comments, but before that, let's say the most important hello to the lady the other side of the studio. And you know it's a big launch. You know this is going to be something which you guys want. When the boss is in town, here she is, looking very summery, looking like she's just come from the Great Outdoors. It is the marvellous Sara Davies.
Well, you know how much I love my outdoorsy stuff.
Yeah.
You know I love camping, I love being out in the van. I'm loving getting out for me walks and me running.
Runs.
And this range, personally, a little bit like Ben, I absolutely love it. And it's just, I think you'll see there's loads of elements in here that are just really lovely. There's some fabulous stamps we're going to do. We are having a relaxing day. We're going to have some colouring. We're going to get lost in the moment. That's going to be beautiful. So I've got that planned for you. But there's loads of little bits in there that I think you're just going to love. So do you want to have a little look at some of the samples before I get going?
Come on, dive in.
Right, okay, so just to give you a bit of an idea, right? When we're talking about the Great Outdoors, we're talking like festival. I mean, look, the stamps in this range are phenomenal. But I love, it's like the traditional old style camp. You've got the beautiful trees, look, the campfire, all these little bits that you're going to work with are fabulous. And actually, look at this one here. How incredible. There's the van.
Oh.
And then look at the... I'm loving that. There's the van that Ben's going to have for his minibus.
I wish.
How fabulous is this?
That's so
Fold
good.
card with the little pieces in there from the camping. But I just love that. And this component here, wait till I get into my demo and I'll show you how we're going to be doing it. You're going to love it. You could be really taking it. Oh, I think this is the sort of thing lending itself to a craft along, isn't it?
So good, that.
How fabulous is that one there? And it's one of them ones that's going to fold down flat.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to fall down flat. Who's made this? They've done Sandy Brooks.
I was going to say Sandy.
You have absolutely excelled yourself here. I just think, do you know what that reminds me of Leanne? She loves to go out walking. She loves to go, I think she's going this weekend actually.
Is she?
She's coming back from China. She flew back in this morning and she's having a nice weekend in the lakes, walking the dogs, out exploring and whatnot. So, yep, that's all that. Now, look at this. This was, I remember when we did the, can you remember these die sets?
I do remember that die set.
I love that one. So what about using your other stuff that you've got in conjunction with some of the new components?
Look at the guy
That's
fishing.
what we could be doing. So there's some lovely stuff. So that is just to whet your appetite a little bit. I'm going to walk you through, well, I will in a second. I'll let Ben show you everything that's in the range, and then I'll walk you through all the individual components. Because it might be that you want to cherry pick a few little bits, but actually, It's the pick of the week, which means you're going to get a great deal on it.
You are going to get a great deal. And look, you've already seen a snapshot there, whether it's camping, you've got that, whether it's caravanning, whether it's going fishing, whether it's walking, whether it's hiking, whether it's running, whether it's cycling, everything is covered in this collection. You'll see the paper pad with Sara again in just a few moments' time, and it's a gorgeous pad because once again, you've got components and elements of the great outdoors built within that, but then you've got a lot of different designs and patterns in there that you can use across other collections too. So it's a super versatile collection, and what you'll see again with this, as we kind of just have a quick look at everything you're getting within the set, you've got lots of dies and components here to build scenes. As you saw with Sara, there's a couple of the samples there, you can build the woodland scenes, you can build the mountain scenes, the signpost element in there as well, you're going to absolutely love to be able to stamp all of the different sentiments onto. I love the compass that you're going to get with this too. It is just a brilliant collection. So it's £63.19, the platinum price on this, $84.79. You will get, if you go for the pick of the week, 2 paper pads included within that bundle. You spend an extra £5, you get a second paper pad thrown in. Now, if you do want to go for individuals, you can. And then what we've also done is we've kind of put together smaller bundles for you. So check the shop the day for those. But the majority of people already going for the pick of the week, extra paper pads you can throw into your basket as well for just £3.99 or $5.56. And the majority of people do that. They know they're going to get 2 within the actual pick of the week, and then you can just pick and choose as many as you want. We've got a deeper stock this time around, so feel free to add in more than you think you might need. A few quick hellos. We've got Jan on the socials today. Pamela's in saying hi to Sara and Ben and all the socials and warehouse. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for watching. Hi to Stephen, Nicole and Trudy Bickham. Julie Palmer's in Ipswich. Lois is in Ohio. Pauline Hassel joins us in Cheshire. And Melanie D's in Florida. Hello, Linda in Maryland. And Colleen, who is watching from Florida and looking forward to the launch. Polly joins us in Florida. And Nana Kim's in North Carolina. And hi to Sarah, who says, good morning, everyone from Tennessee. Showstopper purchased at 5 a.m. Now I can take a quick nap before work. I love the fact that you guys get your alarm set and get up nice and early. And Anador says, good morning to Sara and Ben. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
You say, what better way to spend it than watching Crafters TV? Oh, I know, a delivery from CC due today. It's in my area, about 20 stops. And thank you to Carol Byrne. Big winner Byrne says, hey Ben, looking smart, and Sara looking stunning. The smart and stunning crew today. We're matching as well, sort of.
With the purple. This is me Crafters purple jumpsuit.
Yeah. And this is my Crafters purple waistcoat. It's as near as I could sort of get, really. Very difficult to get a purple waistcoat. But anyway, that's not important right now. What is important to have a look at this collection with Sara. Should we go through it with you, Sara?
Come on, let me go through all the little components. Here's the plan as well. So a lot of the card samples I've got planned for today are more in-depth demonstrations. So for example, the card I'm going to do with you in a little bit. In fact, do you want me just to show you?
Yeah.
This is the one I'm going to teach in Wake Up Call. I'm actually going to, I'm going to teach you, we're going to learn how to do this wood effect technique as one kind of mini demo. I'm going to show you how you do the stamping and colouring. So we're going to be doing colouring 3D on the t-shirt and whatnot. So that's going to be another demo. Then I'm going to show you how you do the masking to do them lovely clouds in the background. That's another demo. Then I'm going to be creating the background with you. That's another demo. So it's kind of like 4 demos all in one. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So instead of doing 4 separate cards, I'm going to do 1 card, but we're going to do 4 techniques using loads of... What you'll find with this collection is loads of the elements all mixed in together. So let me walk you through all the different components. Now, this in Wake Up Call is going to be more about the colouring.
Yes.
When I get to this afternoon, I'm going to do more about the die cutting. So we'll do a little bit of everything, right? But let me just show you. I mean, how fabulous is this card? I just absolutely love it, okay? Now, you'll see a lot of the elements. We've got beautiful paper pad in here, but this here, the actual tent, and then look at all the little components, the campfire, all the little pieces that go with it. That is this set of dies here. So can you see, you get all the separate components. You can see there's the tent, and you would cut all of these separate components out and layer them up to make one. Yeah. But then you've got your guitar, your campfire, the little bits and accessories, the log fire, everything like that, all builds up on top of it. And then I love this here. Look at that there. But you put your gems on. Proper. So it makes like a festoon lighting.
It's festival vibes, this one, isn't it? It really is.
Proper festival vibes. So that's one. But then can you see all the grass and whatnot and the trees? That comes from this die set here. So I'm going to be using this in my demo. So you've got the naked tree that you can either then add the autumn leaves or the spring leaves onto, and you've got the grass. So for example, Here's another one. You could make this into a family tree.
I love that idea.
So there's your tree with this time with your buds on them. But then also, this is from that first set, and then you've got the little grasses bits in there. So there's two lovely die sets that you are going to use a lot, kind of in conjunction with each other, right? So that's them two there.
Okay.
Then, there's one more in that set that I think kind of really finishes it off, and it's the set of the trees here.
Yes.
Can you see there? So there is that set of trees. So here's the grass that we've just had, and then there's the trees. I would tell you now, any of your linen cardstock in the greens would be fabulous.
Great shout, that.
So those are kind of like your die sets as it was. Now, in terms of the stamps, there's a stamp for the camper van and a stamp for the caravan.
Oh,
right?
look at that.
So can you see, there's the two individual ones. That is what we're talking about. So you've got the caravan and the camper van.
That's like you, isn't it, Sarah, when you go out in your camper van?
Oh, yeah, we look that professional every day of the week, every day of the week. But then, look, this is how you can start and incorporate some of them in together. Slightly different shape of card.
I love it.
There's your camper van. These here, the best views come with the hardest climbs. The best view comes with the hardest climb. I love that. It's a really... I remember when I did a trek across the Arctic for Comic Relief last year, someone quoted that to me and it really, really liked it. I was like, yeah, I totally get that. So, right, now I want to talk about this set here as well.
This is so clever, this.
Now, I love this. This is it here. So can you see, you're going to get the... what do you call it? Like the signpost.
Yeah.
But then all of the words that fit onto it. So that if you are wanting to do something like you can see here, or like the one that I'm going to be teaching you, where instead of onto the craft card, we've made it look like that wood effect. That is what I'm going to teach you how to do the wood effect.
Nice.
When we're on the... Yeah, you're going to love that. Producer Johnny's going, how do you do that?
You have to wait,
that's what I'm going to show you. You've got to stay tuned, Producer Johnny, and then you'll know how to do it. So, right, hang on, I'm still going. Now, the stamps that we've got. Right, so you've got Leanne's husband Simon out walking with the dog. I just thought of that when I was saying about it, reminded me of Leanne. So you've got the man with his little dog.
It's like me and Molly Collie, that is, on a Saturday morning after me park run. Take her for a walk.
And then you've got the lady off trekking with the dog as well. And
Love
bear
that.
in mind, you could, if you wanted, you could always cut it. If you just wanted her, you could always cut away the rest of it.
Yeah.
You've got the cyclist out there as well, out on his mountain bike. And then we've got the guy fishing.
Love that.
So those are the 4 stamps that we've got. So for example, they are all designed to be coloured beautifully. So if you like to just do really classy cards that need that bit of colouring, this is going to lend itself really, really well. And then actually, look, this is here, it's got them all in. So you've got the guy out walking, you've got the girl, and you've got the guy on his bike as well. Who's done this? Sandy has absolutely nailed it again.
That is brilliant.
Sandy has loved this collection. She's really gone back. And actually, so can you see this jagged mountain edge, actually, that's an extra die set. Yeah. So I should have put in with the dies, which is another really useful one to use as well there, right? So those are your people stamps, right? I'm still going. Then we've got all of your really big sentiment stamps. So I love these. So take a walk to the mountain, find yourself in nature, explore more, bon voyage, the road is yours, always take the scenic route, enjoy the journey, the great outdoors, adventure awaits, the best view comes with the hardest climb.
Love that.
Dream big, travel often, it's time for a new adventure, enjoy the little things, you've got the camping one, wild side, follow your dreams, they know the way. I just think they're lovely. We've got a random compass that I totally forgot about there as well. You've got the little compass stamp as well. And then you've got your 6x6 paper pad. Now, what you'll find is this will work with a lot of your plaids would be brilliant with this. We've just done a nice generic paper pad that's got some nice background pieces, a little bit of kayaking in there. There's a couple of your plaids in there, some wood effects. So you've got some really nice background papers there. And obviously, if you go for the pick of the week, you've got an extra paper pad, so you're going to have everything you need to get you started.
Keep the comments coming through. I'll read a few more before we get into the demos. Let us know in the comments as well, where is your great outdoors? Where do you go? You know, if you're going for maybe like a weekend away to do some hiking or, you know, some cycling, where do you like to go with the family? Maybe you've got like a beautiful spot on your doorstep. Let us know where they are in the comments. Denise in Redcar saying it's a nice day to be out there on the beach.
Have a lemon top for me, love.
A what?
A lemon top.
Lemon top?
Do you not know about them? No. That's what we have in the northeast. You've got to go to Redcar or Seaton Carew or over that way. And
I've been to Seaton Carew.
Right, so you get an ice cream and then they put like lemon sorbet on the top. Lemon top it's called. It's a northeast thing.
Must be a northern thing. Yeah, never heard of that. I've heard of like a lemon top with your lager, like your lemonade top, but...
No, it's not that. No.
Look at the southerner looking out of place again. I've been looking for a camper van, says Deb, to make a Griswold Christmas card for my niece. This is perfect. You can get things individually if you don't want to go for the full collection, but majority of people are. Julie says, I wasn't going to order, but this does look great. And Colleen Pasali says, we used to camp in our RV for years. We love to camp, so peaceful, and this collection is an amazing set to have and make so many crafts with. Diane says the light string looks so real. I think with that light string, again, use things like your touch of sparkle, get your glossy highlights involved with that as well to give that a realistic look. What a fun collection, says Elsie. And Felicity Fletcher. Good afternoon, Sarah and Ben. Hello. What a fabulous collection, which I'm ordering right now. The team have produced some superb cards. Hello, Linda Vasquez in Minnesota. Hello, Dion Harris, who's joined us. And Daisy Rent says, hi from Kentucky. I created with the Bookworm collection for the first time yesterday. Thanks to Debbie's colouring tips. The stamps look great, ready for cards or scrapbook pages now. Now, listen, the pick of the week is flying. A lot of people are ordering extra paper pads. Bottom of the screen here, if you want to put more of those into your basket, it's worthwhile doing. I think if you're platinum, it's $3.99, something like just over $5 to get another one. You get 2 within the pick of the week. So that's the reason you'll be jumping in to grab that. $63.19 or $84.79 should be $91.85 or $123. So you're making a lovely saving on the launch of the pick of the week today. But get more of these pads in there as well. You will certainly thank us later. Love this collection, says Jennifer. And Colleen says, great to use for Boy Scout and Girl Scout cards and scrapbook pages also. Great collection. I knew this would be a hit. And what I love about it as well, some of the cards have got like a real kind of like English countryside vibe to them, but then you've got other elements in here, the way these cards have been made, you get a real sort of like North America feel as well. So wherever you are, you can make cards, I think, to kind of fit the scenery around you. Any questions, fire them in. Anything particular that you want to see, again, let us know. But the aim is to try and cover as much as we can here. And then, of course, in the 2-hour official Pick of the Week show at 2 o'clock this afternoon, so 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific, we will do, of course, as much as we can. So, yeah, keep in touch with us and let us know what you want to see. All righty, let us get started. Such an amazing collection. It's difficult to know where to start. But did you say you're going to do the wood technique first?
No, I'm going to do some stamping first.
Okay.
I'm going to do some stamping, right? So I'm going to do some, we will do the wood, but I'm going to start off with, and we're going to do the guy on his bike.
Oh, yeah.
So there he is, right? And I'm going to show you how you do the masking technique so that we can do a background effect as well.
Okay.
So here is my guy on his bike, and you want your alcohol-proof ink pad because we're going to do our, we're going to stamp it. And what's the word I'm looking for? We're going to colour it. That's it. Lovely. Right. So my stamping platform, I'm going to come down here and position this where I want it. So there you go. I think you're going to go over there like that.
You're much of a cyclist, Sarah. I know you're outdoorsy and you run and that. Do you cycle a lot or not really?
I would like to do more of it.
Yeah.
So I do a bit. I bought myself an electric bike last summer.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. So I was. I bought it actually. So we lost my nana last year.
Yeah.
And I wanted to use my inheritance money to buy something meaningful.
Yeah.
So my mum and dad go out cycling a lot, and my dad's got an electric bike, and he's bought me mum one, and so the two of them go out, you know, really off the grid a lot and really enjoy it. So I thought, right, I want to do that. So I'm going to go cycling with my mum and dad a bit more.
Oh, that's nice.
Right, here we go. I'm now going to do it onto a little bit of the masking paper as well. So what I've done is I've put the masking paper down. I'm going to stamp this again. And then what you need to do is you need to trim all around it. So can you see I've stamped it in exactly the same place. So then I can come in with my little snips and just cut around to make it perfect. And you're just going to cut right down there and cut all the way around the whole thing, right? Okay. You with me?
Absolutely.
Now I am going to save myself the hassle of cutting and cut to one I cut out earlier. Yep, but you can see how we did it from the masking tape, and then it's sticky. Yep. So then what you would do, you see, is cover this exactly over here. So it covers over the bit that we don't want to get ink on. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, first of all, by doing the background piece. Okay. Right? Now, here we go. I'm wishing I hadn't ripped this now because it'd be easier to find the end on it. Or someone's going to curse me for doing the tear. Right, as we're live on air, I might have to do a little... Oh, no, I think I might get there. Oh, almost. Come on, Sarah. Don't leave a mess for the next crafter.
That's it, because they'll out you.
They'll totally out me, won't they? Right, so look, what you should do when you're using this is cut it as well. So yeah, so that's the better way to look after it. Okay. So now that'll go down. Right. So what I'm going to do is just take this so that we've got some like cloudy effects on there, right? So this is just like a nice torn edge as it was. So I'm going to round that a little bit more. And I'm going to take this and put some different clouds in the background. So I'll put that down there.
Yeah.
Let's get a little bit of blue. I'm going to take a nice light blue. So I've got a bit of spa blue here. And actually I've got a blue with a bit of colour on. So even just rubbing this over might get me a little bit of colour to start with. And then I can build up a little bit of spa blue. There we go. There's a bit of spa blue into the background. And then we can take this off, you see. And I can go with another, actually I might have gone a little bit dark with that, but you'll get the idea, right? And I'm going to just build this up, building up my different clouds as it was, Ben, right? You talk, I'm crafting.
Okay, we'll watch, I'll talk. It's very, very busy. Everybody's going for the pick of the week. And it sounds like from the amount of the paper pads that are going, a lot of people are adding extra paper pads in as well. Help yourselves. You get 2, but add more in. And the pick of the week, of course, by the very nature of the name, you can tell it's supposed to last the week, Friday to Friday. But the way that it's going, I'm hearing my ear from producer Johnny, there's not much of a chance of that happening if the current rate of sales keeps going. It's very, very busy. It's just a lovely collection that I think strikes a chord with so many people. We all love to be in the outdoors, don't we? On a lovely day when it's like this.
Especially when the weather's got nice like this, isn't it?
When the sun's shining, you want to be outdoors, whether you're out in the countryside, you know, you're going to the beach, you just want to be out there enjoying it. I mean, it's nice in here, don't get us wrong, we love coming to Crapman TV, but it's better to be out in the sunshine. Laurie says good morning to Ben and Sarah from a chilly St. Helen in Michigan. And Lisa P says, I live near Mount Rainier National Park. It's my favourite outdoor spot. I see all 14,411 feet of that beautiful mountain every day. I'll tell you where I like round here for a nice little stroll, and I parked round there once actually. What?
Roseberry Topping.
I don't know what that is.
Oh right, it's a really famous mountain range.
I was going to say Hampstead Forest.
Oh, Hampstead, also nice, also nice.
It's a lovely day out.
Are you ready to see what this is like when I take it off? Right, so if I take this up here, you see?
That's very clever.
So you've just got that little bit in the background, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's have a little look. I'm going to do some colouring. So I'm going to be going into a Sara colouring coma, right? So what we're going to do is, we're going to start here. Let me start off and show you, I think, oh, he's coming in nice and close. Right, let me show you how I would get around this mountain first, right? So I'm going to start with my brown greys. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to come down the dark bit of the mountain like this, right? So I'm just taking down that dark colour along this part here. And then I'm going to start with one colour, blend into the medium, and then I'm going to blend the medium into the light, and the light away into nothing, okay? Which is where your blender pen would come in really, really well as well, right?
Whilst we're watching you, and say hi to Ruth, she says, when we lived in California when I was younger, we took the RV to a faraway beach because our summer holiday was 13 weeks. 13 weeks, summer holiday?
13 weeks?
Cool, blimey. I think we've got it good here. We have about 6 weeks, don't we, the kids? Producer Johnny says, where did you go, Hogwarts? Yes. Margaret says, good morning, everyone. This is coming to Tewkesbury. We have a caravan, but had a tent in the past, perfect for scrapbooking. Me and Laura said that once we've reached that giddy old age of retirement, whatever it will be by the time we can retire, we want to get a little camper van.
Oh, do you?
And yeah, I love doing that. Just because we've got at the minute is a tent. We've got one of those bell tents, pretty much like the tent.
Oh, like the one that's in here?
Yeah. And they're so easy to put up, Sarah, that's the thing.
Are they? Do you know, I've never done that. I've never put one of the bell tents up.
Well, if you ever go camping and you want to borrow ours, just give me a holler, because you can fit, well, the 4 of us fit in it easily, and the dog as well. And literally, you just pin the ground sheet down, pin down the bottom of the tent, and you just have like one massive pole that you just stick up the middle, and then you're done. It's like a big top.
Oh,
yeah, super big and super easy to put up.
Damn.
Because that's the only faff about camping sometimes, isn't it? When you get a tent with all like the different rods and stuff that you've got to connect, and then you end up getting a divorce before you've even put the tent up.
I don't know. I can't get my husband to go camping, so...
Oh, yeah, that's it. He won't go, will he?
He won't go. He will not entertain the idea at all.
What is it he doesn't like? Is it just doesn't...
Do you know what he says? He said, I haven't worked this hard all my life to have to sleep in a canvas bag.
Oh, but...
I know. I just feel like he's missing out
He is missing out.
Yeah. So, but he will just not entertain it at all.
And he wouldn't sleep in the van?
No, he won't sleep in the van. I bullied him into doing one day last year, and I regretted it. One night, it was there at 2 o'clock in the morning. I almost told him to just bugger off and go home. He won't.
What, was he huffing and puffing?
Yep. He was just, I was thinking, you're ruining my holiday. so I said, yeah, so I just said he had to go. Yeah, that was the end of that one.
Oh, Simon!
Simon!
What
Right,
is he
let's have a
like?
little look. I need my, I haven't got all my pens out here. I need my fair skin. Right, here we go. Right, I'm gonna get going.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm gonna be lost again.
That's all right, I've got loads of comments.
Right.
We're very, very busy, I'm just being told first up, so you need to be quick. I'll tell you we're busy. I'll tell you we're busy on the paper pads as well. I'm going to out you, Christine. You sent the message, so it's fine. She says, I bought the whole Pick of the Week collection, so thank you, Christine Mahoney. How many extra paper pads did Christine buy on top of the 2 she's getting in the bundle? 8.
It's a nice paper pad. It's
Yeah.
nice. She's got good taste, as Christine.
She has, yeah. I tell you what, you know it's a good paper pad if Christine's like jumping in and buying, 8, 10 like she does. You know that it's obviously very, very good. So take note from Christine. We are very, very busy. Julie says, you guys get me every time. I have a camper van, so of course I had to get the whole collection.
Oh yes, if you've got a camper van, then there's absolutely no excuse not to get this.
No, absolutely right. Sheila Kay says, good morning from South Carolina. I've travelled around the US for 1.5 years in an RV, and it was a blast. What a beautiful country. You guys over there, I mean, we've got a big country here, and obviously, we can travel into Scotland and Wales and whatnot, but I mean, imagine like going around the US in a camper must just be amazing. Catherine Gorton says, I was only going to buy a few elements, but now the whole set is in my basket. Reminds me of holidays in southern Oregon with the mountains and trees. Can you just remind Colleen, Sarah, she says, what kind of ink pads that you used?
So I used the Finesse alcohol proof, okay? Because if you think about it, we are colouring with the alcohol pens, so you need the alcohol proof ink pad. So
Okay.
it was this one here.
Lovely.
It's good to know.
Laurie Parra says, Sarah, I think your husband is secretly afraid of all the bugs.
I don't know what it is, but he's a right misery guts. So, and I just think, do you know what? It's only him that's missing out, isn't
Yeah.
it? Because at least I know the kids aren't missing out.
The kids
because of
love
yeah.
it, I bet, don't they?
Oh, the kids! We have the best time. We've done the Scotland. We've done the Scottish Highlands the last 2 years.
Yeah,
and the
like
kids
Fort
have
William up there.
Absolutely. Oh, Fort William's fabulous.
Yeah, we
Love
did
it up
that
there.
about 20 years ago.
Are you ready for me to do the coral, by the way? I'm just going to explain to you what
Oh,
I'm
yes,
doing.
yeah,
right?
explain
so
that,
what
yeah.
I'm going to do I want the coral or do I want, I think I might want these coral shades as well, because I might want some darker ones as well, right? So I'm going to go with my lighter coral across the middle of his t-shirt here. Right, so this is where it's going to be lighter, and also it's going to be lighter on the side of his arm like this. That could be a little bit darker down there, and maybe he's a little bit lighter over this side of his arm, right? So then if I bring my coral shades in, watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to have darkness going down the edge and down the edge here. So there's our darkness here. And then up here, and then down from here. So at the moment you're seeing it, you're not really seeing the blend, but you will in a second, right? So we've got the dark one there. Then I'm going to step into a more medium one. So slightly down here, and it's just blending out the end into there, blending out the end here. And then from here, I'm going to just blend out around there. So you don't see where that darker one ends,
Yeah.
right? I'm going to need you down there. And then back into that lightest one, which is the mid one on the coral blend. There, you see. So we just blend that all up. That's how you get a rounded look on his t-shirt.
Right.
Yeah? Doesn't that look really good? Even if I do say so myself, I'm going to just do a little bit more blending here.
Looks really good.
And you always come over, oh, it's really good, is it? So I can always blend out a little bit more, all right? I'm going to do his trousers with, should we do some green, right?
Yeah.
Bit of jade green. So again, I'm going to have the lightness coming down this side here. And you would have the lightness over on this side here. So I'm putting my light one in first. I do it different to Leanne. So I like to start with the light and then I come in with the darkest one. So dark would be underneath where his arm is.
Yeah.
And down there, and it would be round his crotch area around it. Right? Did you just giggle?
No. Such a child.
I was just going to say, you're such a child.
She said crotch. Everyone's in a bit of a funny mood today. Like producer Johnny's in a bit of a funny mood today. He's very jolly, and that's not like him.
We're in for a bit of fun if producer Johnny's in a playful mood. This could be interesting today, guys. This could be interesting today. Right, so there's that. Well, I'm going to put a little bit on here on his backpack. There we go. Oh, he needs some glasses. He needs his glasses
give him his cool shades.
So I might just put a little bit of grey over his glasses there. Like
Get a lot of cyclists around here actually on a weekend.
Yes, we do, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's coral, Sarah. That's coral.
Always riding about 4 abreast.
Hang on, I haven't.
You're allowed 2 abreast now, I think. Yeah. Well, let's not start that conversation now. Actually,
you've lost us. I don't understand.
Well, whenever the cyclists cycle, they always block the whole road off, don't they? They never go like in single file.
No.
But they don't have to now. Producer Johnny's just telling me. Green cross code man in the gallery.
Oh, right. All right.
He's just saying because he wound his window down and got told off for shouting at them.
He didn't. Oh, Johnny.
Johnny.
So, and then at the next traffic light, they put him off. They told him off.
Yeah. Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Right.
We love camping and the grandkids, says Colleen. They love camping too. Oh, Roseby topping is great, says Denise Craven. Also the Cleveland Way.
Yep. Cleveland Way's a good one.
Dolby Forest.
I haven't done Dolby Forest.
Guysborough Walkway.
Gisborough.
Oh, Gisborough.
Guysborough.
Well, I don't know, do I?
Such a posh.
Guysborough. Gisborough.
Gisborough.
Well, yeah, the Gisborough Walkway, man.
That's better.
Opposite Dalton Park.
Guysborough.
Guysborough.
I'm never going to let you live that one down. Guysborough.
Where is that? Gisborough.
On the way to Whitby.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's so funny. You are so funny.
Look, it's not as bad as the time I called Prudhoe when I got on the bus. That was the worst one. Prudhoe.
We're going to Prudhoe.
Loads of beautiful places up near you, Ben, says Denise Craven. What's that? Towlaw? Towlaw. Shazza says, we used to a frame tent. The children had to help lift the frame up once the canvas was on, and then they were off on their bikes, says Shazza. Rosalind's in joining us, and Wendy Graham says, good morning, Sarah, Ben, team, and all the crafters. I love our caravan. It's in Long Horsley, and our caravan looks out into the Cheviot Hills. We are going up to our van this weekend. Oh, Leanne's got a caravan, has she?
Leanne, yeah, she goes to, it's Keswick. She goes to.
Lovely in Keswick.
Isn't that looking lovely?
That's beautiful, that though,
I'm really liking that. I'm feeling the love for that. And then, do you know what? If you wanted to go, you can always, if you want to, it's a different grey, but I'm just going to blend this down a little bit. So, yeah, right. So there is my, because I've got to take a bit of a breather every time. Yeah. I'm going to mat and layer him, and he is going to be on the front of my... yeah, I'm very pleased with that.
I'm just hearing, Sarah, the amount of paper pads that people are buying. The extra paper pads are flying out of the door. People must be buying like 2 extra every time with the pick of the week, Johnny, by the sounds of it. So you get 2 in the pick of the week, and then people are buying at least 1, possibly 2 every time they check out the pick of the week. But it's worth doing, Sarah, isn't it, to get more of the papers every time? I
think the papers you're going to really get a lot of use out of. Yeah. Just being totally honest. I think it's it's just a little 6x6 paper pad. It's not like when we do the, you're buying a huge 12x12. Yeah. We've only got that one little one, so.
And what's really nice, again, we'll have another flick through in just a bit. You have got, obviously, camping themed papers in there. There's like mountains, there's little canoes in there as well, which is cute. But you have also got some more generic patterns in there. So like the wood style, you've got the plaids and the florals in there too. So it's a really useful pad, again, to have with this collection, but to use with other collections as well. So I'm not surprised to learn that, we've sold hundreds of the 6x6 paper pad already on its own. Julie Barlow's just said, I've ordered everything and an extra paper pad. And Alexandra said, I had no intention of buying any of this. Oops, pick of the week has just jumped into my basket. The paper pad, a quarter of the stock of the paper pad on its own already gone. Very, very busy.
Do you know what, I'm going to just have to take a little thin sliver off the bottom of here because it's me mat and layer's not quite right. And do you know, I want to get it perfect. I'm going to get this card absolutely perfect. I'm really pleased with this one. So this is only step 1.
I know.
Do you want me, producer Johnny will decide, do you want me to, seeing as I said I was kind of doing like 4 mini demos in one, before, because I'll have to tidy up after the colouring bit, do you want me to get ready and walk everyone through everything that's in the kit again before I start on the next bit of it?
Okay.
Right, I'll have to tidy up first though, you know what I'm like. Right.
Look at that.
Right. Yes, I've just been told. I've just been told, you go and do your tidying up, Sarah. That's going to take more than a minute. We'll have to have a break while you do that.
Okay.
That's me told.
There you go. Everyone's in a funny mood today. It's making me laugh. Very, very busy. I'll read out some more of your comments in just a few moments' time. So keep those coming in. Really interested to hear about your great outdoor stories, where you love to go, what you like to do. So keep those coming in, please. But more importantly than that, let's give you a short break right now. You will miss nothing, all right? So we've put Sara on pause. When you come back, we'll continue with the demos. But now is the time to be checking out, particularly if you want extras of those paper pads. A quarter of a huge stock has already gone. They are flying alongside that pick of the week. So grab yours now, and we'll meet you back here in about 4 minutes' time.
Hi, my name is Sherry Jackson, and I have been a fan of Crafter's Companion for at least 7 or 8 years now. I love Crafter's TV. I mean, what's not to love about it? They've got great products, great prices, great people that work there for them. The customer service is great. The presenters are great. Demonstrators are great. Everyone there is great. I just love all the products. I love the tutorials we get. I love all the demonstrations, the craft-alongs, the master classes. Not only do you sell the products, but you teach everyone how to use it. I love the interaction on Crafters TV. I love the fun, the game, the prizes. There's just so much about Crafters TV. There's nothing not to love about Crafters TV. You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family. I'm widowed and live alone, and every day I look forward to watching Crafters TV, whether I watch it live or whether I go back and watch the reruns. I get so much inspiration and tips and tricks from everyone there at Crafters Companion, and I love all of you, and I'm so thankful for Crafters TV.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, briars, misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue, applicators, envelopes, creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, the big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, graphics, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, dice and zinc trays, miter tools and binding tools and toe bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tack tape, paint brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, spelled quick Triton pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft knives, full press, sparkle pots, Centura, pearl and sticky dots, pigment, ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water, reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, ultimate first compendium, Sara signature collections, and don't forget discovery kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll, foam on a roll.
Tea first, and then from there it'll be meetings, and they could be commercial meetings, they could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different.
Getting early on the morning to work, set up all my cameras, all my TV monitors, make sure the lights are on. After the last show, we'll need to make sure everything's switched off, ready for the next day. Then I get to go home, just watch some TV, watch some movies or something when I'm making some food, and then go to sleep.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed before I get up in the morning.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking out your basket. It's safe to say this collection is absolutely flying. Hello to Colleen, who's with us. Poor Simon, she says, he's not a camper. He's missing so much peaceful, fun times and places.
He's absolutely missing so much. You've got to tell him. But then, so he's me catch-22, right?
Right.
I've tried forcing him to come along. But then last year, I was gone for 2 weeks with the kids and whatnot, so he came for the first night, because we would do like touring around, so we just went 2 hours up the road, so he came and joined us for the night. But he was so miserable, it ruined my night. And so I was thinking, actually, I don't want him to come along, because I'd rather we had a brilliant time than Simon came and he was miserable and he dragged the rest of us down. He can just stay at home. I do love my husband, but not in the great outdoors.
There's what everybody without fail watching the show loves this collection. Simon, I'm not sure that he would, to be honest with you, from what I've heard. Alexander said, let's make Simon a card and send it to him and see if he'll change his mind. I had no intention of buying any of this, says Alexander, but she's bought it. Julie's bought hers. It is a great kit. Morning, Mary Beth Doyle. Rosalind says 6x6 is my size preference. I've got an extras of that too. Love watching Sara create that last card. So relaxing.
She hasn't made the card, guys. All I've done is the colouring. I've got loads more to go. It's mini demos today.
Yeah,
like
little minis. Great card. Not finished it yet. Wendy's not finished it. Wendy says, we used to always go camping in Paynton every year. Love Paynton. When my sons were young, camping is a great holiday for children, and some brilliant campsites down in South Devon as well. Right, so first part of project done, right? So we're looking at part 2 now.
Okay, yes, so I'm going to use my favourite die set. Well, I don't know if it's my favourite. Love that one. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me show you how we're going to do it, right? So you're going to, first of all, going to cut the die. So just a bit of white cardstock. I'm going to cut this. I'm doing it on my Gemini. Did I tell you I was at the Gemini? The Gemini, what's the word? Factory. I was at the Gemini factory.
We know about that. I don't know if you said it on air though. I'm not quite sure.
So I was over at me and Leanne. We went to see the Gemini production lines in full flow, how it was all going. The lady who owns the factory, she's called Bar. She's very nice.
But what?
The lady who owns the factory.
It's called Bar.
Although she was a chain smoker.
Oh.
So I was. Like, my dad used to chain smoke a lot when I was younger, and now I just can't. Like, I haven't been around it for nearly 10 years since my dad gave up, so it was really weird to be around somebody. And of course, it's her factory, so I was not going to say, can you stop smoking in front of me? But I was just a bit like, oh, that's a lot. Right, so...
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Oh. Yeah. So, right, here we go. Watch this. This is the clever bit, right? So you're going to pop that in there. Right, I am going to take now the stamps. So I'm going to go with happy birthday. So watch this, we go happy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go happy birthday.
Yeah.
And then birthday will be down here. Happy birthday, and then, to you, because there's a to you. So happy birthday to you on there. This is why, how do you ever manage without your whatchamacallit?
Your stamping platform.
And then how about on the other side, happy birthday to you, and we could have a lovely day, yeah?
Yeah, nice.
So there's lovely day on here. And you can put on whatever you want, or you can write your own bits on.
That's a nice idea.
Right, so well, have a lovely day, right? So happy birthday to you. Have a lovely day. How cute. How stinking cute is that?
Very stinking cute.
So we've got all the bits in exactly the right place.
Yeah.
You're going to pop that down, pick them up, right? Onto the black. Finessing pads on there. Lovely. And then we're going to come down and we're going to stamp that on.
Tell you what, that's where a bit of kit like this comes into its own with this, doesn't it? All stamped in one.
Come on, stop it. Perfect. Right, here we go, lovely. Now we're ready to do all of the colouring. So remember the rules with the colouring, you should always have another bit of cardstock behind, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to start, let's just do happy, right? I've also made, can you see, a bit of a boo-boo, right? Let's not worry, because we will totally get rid of all of that.
Okay.
Let's have a look. Is this tan shades? I wonder if I've got tan blend anywhere. tan blend, tan blend, golden tan blend. Ah, right. So apparently we couldn't find it. That's why they got me the shades. Bless you. Maybe I'll try golden tan shades. We've got loads of tan shades, no tan blends. Tan blend, golden brown blend, golden brown. Should we do a bit of golden brown? Do you think?
While Sarah's having a look, I'll read a few comments.
Well covered, well covered.
Love travelling in the RV with the pug, says Karen
Tan
Bernhardt.
blend!
Oh, she's found it.
Tan blend!
You see? Just
Tan
takes a good pair of
shades.
eyes.
Yes!
It was a man look.
They
That's
did
what
a
it
man
was.
look.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Sorry. You want to talk now as well, don't you? And now I'm
No,
just
I was covering for you. It's fine. You can go back in now.
Right, so I'm going to start with my lightest one,
Yeah.
right? And then I'm going to come in with a bit of medium around the outside. Right,
Oh yeah, so the boo-boo's covered now, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Nobody will ever know it was there.
Nah.
So there we go. And then I'm going to come with, let's get into some of the shades now. So I'll get a bit of shading around the outside.
Okay.
Ah, now you're talking, right? So we've got, yep, blending around there. And I'm coming along there and along the bottom, right? Now, so the trick is you're going to start with so I'm laying down my colour, but then I'm going to step back into the medium shade. So where the dark hits the medium, blending over, right? And then where the medium hits the light, blending over as well.
Yeah.
But then, because I want it all to be a little bit more flicky, as it was, I'm going to start here and I'm just going to flick a bit up with that darkest one, and it's all going to look woody because I've put the base shade colours in.
Do you think, I'm just thinking, and this might be a bad idea, I don't know, you could try it. You know those wood embossing folders that we've got?
Oh, it would look epic.
You could put that in. Do you reckon that would work?
Yes, I think that would look absolutely brilliant.
Look at me with the ideas.
Look at you.
Yeah.
So pressed. Right, so I'm going to do the same again. I'll start with let me do a bit of, take this down here as well. I haven't got time to colour the whole thing in because I've got another bit of a demo as well.
And you've only got 10 minutes left.
All right, and I've got loads I want to show you.
Yeah.
Right, so let me just show you again how I did that. There's the medium,
Yeah.
right? And then here's a little bit of dark. So the dark comes around the outside as well. And the dark comes around the outside here. And then back into the medium, dark into the medium. Yeah, medium into the really light, across the middle there. Tan's a really good colour to blend with, by the way, those of you who don't do a lot of colour and you weren't sure. Tan's always a brilliant one,
Yeah.
because it just blends really well. And then I'm giving me woody effect in, back over with the darkest one, coming right in. How good is that looking? Very wood effecty. Yeah?
Very good,
Now,
yes.
what I've done is, I've got one that I've done all the, so you can see there, done all the colouring in. So
Oh,
exactly
perfect.
the same as what you just said.
Yeah.
How good does that look?
Amazing.
Right, so I'm going to use that, and then you know what I'm a little bit obsessed about?
Yeah.
Cutting another one in the black. So watch how good this is going to look when I come in with me dotty tape. Oh no, where's me dotty? I got me dotty tape pens out yesterday. Oh, here's one I can use. Because I stuck it. I put them inside something, didn't I? They were inside one of the kits. You got 2 dotty tape pens.
Oh yes, you did.
So I put our usable ones out there. Right, here we go. So I'm going to go slightly off centre. And then slightly like that. Ah, yeah, you see. And then that's going to look really good because it's going to have a little bit of yes.
Love that.
And then you see that is going to come up the side of here.
Oh yes.
Isn't that looking good? Do you know what I've just
So good.
realised? I was supposed to show you all the samples before I started on the next
Well,
bit
we
of
can
the
do it
demo,
at the
but I
end.
got carried away. Right, is that all right? Do you want me to keep going on the demo then?
A couple more minutes, yeah?
Right, okay, so next one then is I want you to use, this, right? So I want you to use this one here, the grass,
Yeah.
right? And you're going to cut the grass into your different shades of green.
Nice.
Now that will work lovely in your Gemini Mini, no bother.
Hi Stephen, you've just joined us. 2 packages arriving for you. Wendy's just bought the showstopper with extra paper pads. And Carol Brown says, I was a scout leader and would tell the scouts they were waterproof, shockproof and anti-magnetic when they started complaining about rain or anything else. Oh dear. I mean, I just love camping, rain or shine. I just think it's a really fun thing to do. Absolutely love it.
Are you appreciating what I've done there, by the way? Is I've got 2, so I've got 2 because it'll cut correctly both ways.
Oh,
so if
right.
you take it right down the middle,
Right.
like this, right? And I cut that, you're not just wasting the other bit that comes, you can use the positive and the negative, right? So as I lift this off here,
Oh, I see what
so
you've
there's
done.
grass, and there's grass.
Nice.
Yeah, so now we can layer up.
Oh, that's very
Yeah.
clever.
And then you can layer that on back onto there. And then you can layer that onto there if you want loads of different grass and you've got some dimension.
Mm-hmm.
That is how, and look at how good the grass looks on there as well, doesn't it? Just look at this down here. We've used the 2 layers and the 2 different dimensions.
That's brilliant,
It's fabulous, right? I definitely think that's a craft along that one, by the way. So let me get my base card and let's start everything going together,
Okay.
right? So what I'm going to do is, I've got the base here, and I'm just going to use a little bit of, I've got a bit of matting and layering ready to get us started.
Okay.
And when we do now matting and layering, look how solid, rock solid this is, right? That is because I've used the, what is the word? This glue.
Oh,
Ben's
the
thinking,
all-purpose.
I've got no idea what you're talking about, so I
No.
can't fill in for you. I've used the all-purpose so that it's so nice and strong, right?
Like cement.
It is like a bit of cement, right? So there's that on there. So there's my base, right? Now, what I do love as well is, you've got this one here, you've got that other jagged edge. So if you cut that with the jagged edge, you'll get the mountain range in the background. So I'm going to go with the mountainous background first of all, and then I'm going to layer up my grass on top of it. All right, here we go. Mountainous background. You can go in there first. And then, I've done trees as well. So using this big one, and then I've got the big thing of trees.
Oh, that's going to look awesome.
Yeah, are we starting to appreciate just how awesome this? This is why I was saying, it's all about the composition, and that's why I was like, do you know what? I'm going to do less demos, but more detail in them, because we're using all of the different elements from here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pop this around about there so that we've got some going ahead of that and some going below that. But it's just going to look pretty awesome. Right, I'm going to start and just build up some of my different layers of grass. You talk.
I was going to say, do you want me to show the boards here as well, or?
Oh, have you got the boards?
You've got them, but I can grab them.
Yeah, you can come and grab them if you want.
Just a feel. Yeah, and I can quickly whiz through them at the end.
Yeah, I've put them in piles as well. Of like, it's all, there's a story there. It's all planned out.
Is it?
Yeah. So don't mess it up.
I'll try.
So I've kept all the dies together, I've kept the stamps together,
see.
I've kept the this together, I've kept the that together.
Well, I feel under pressure now.
Yeah, don't mess it up. No pressure, but don't mess it up, right? So, so I'm just building these up with my different layers of the grass going on there. And you don't want to be too regimented, right? Because you don't want it to look too simple. But bear in mind, this is just making a lovely background for that. So I'm going to take a little bit more on the bottom. Yeah, that'll fill it on there just quite nicely. So here are all of my different components onto the bottom there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my little guy, I think what I'm going to do is raise him up. Do you know what we could have done with? You know, last night we had that amazing, it was, instead of being a foam pad, it was a foam...
Oh, the foam sheet.
Foam sheets.
Yeah, you can cut your own
word. If I
size
just
out
could
then,
just
can't
cut a big wedge of foam sheet for this, it would be brilliant. But yeah, I'm going to use a chunky.
The showstopper's fun. Do you know what? I think this is one of those kits where it's going to be difficult to pick and choose because all the elements are so almost like so crucial to the other elements within the set. Emma Bailey says, "Hi, Sara and Ben. Crash Shed slowly coming along. I brought the pick of the week and 2 extra pads. I now have so much space, I have to fill it." Remember, you get 2 pads within the pick of the week, but the majority of people are buying at least 1. A lot of people buying 2 more, like you, Emma, just to make sure that you've got enough, because this is a kit that you will be crafting with. And the extra paper pads, by the way, 30% of the stock has gone. Hundreds of these have gone already this morning. So well done for getting up nice and early and grabbing this kit. It's just brilliant. It's so good. Look at that side. It looks incredible.
Doesn't it look brilliant? I just want to get in exactly the right spot. And then I've got a couple of extra little bits like find yourself in nature, that lovely, can you see the little sentiment? I just think that would be, you know, for somebody who's really into their cycling, how fabulous is this? And then, oh, don't forget there's that, whatchamacallit? Compass.
Oh, the compass.
Little compass, which you'll just tuck underneath there as well. Yeah. Oh, I am liking that. That has been a work of art, a work in progress for the whole show, but I'm absolutely thrilled with that.
That is Brilliant. Let me very, very quickly rattle through everything, and we'll show you this in much more detail at the start of the Pick of the Week show. 2 hour show coming your way in just over an hour's time. We've got about 2 minutes here. In a minute, we'll finish, and then if you refresh your feed, you'll be able to catch Debbie on her Craft Together. But this is the Wanderlust. So if you want to go for the sign with all the stamps so you can build your own messages, you can. This project here from Sandy is absolutely phenomenal. I love that. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to have to go very quick though through this. You're going to get stamps and dies in here, so if you want to be able to build up your own little camper van, you can. So that one's Enjoy the Journey, and then you've got the Adventure Awaits, which is the little caravan to go with that as well. And again, a really good example here of how you can build up the scenes within that set. All of your stamps in here. So again, we cover off all those things you like to do outdoors, from fishing to this one's called the Wild Side, so the cyclist that you've just seen Sara using there, and then you've also got the lady walking her dog, and you've got the man walking his dog as well. And look, again, you can build up the scenes here, and look at that. I mean, that is such a cool card with the little guy on the bike that you can pull through. You've then got all of your kind of scene building elements as well here. So your nature surroundings, there's that grass that Sara was just using there, the tree with all of the leaves. If you want to add those on, you've got a tree for all seasons. Then you've got around the campfire, so all of the elements of your tent there with all of the campfire, the guitar, the bunting, the lights, and then you've got your mountain range in there as well. Best views, that one's called. So that again you're going to use to be able to create all of those different scenes. And then lastly, the quickest whip round ever of a collection, you have got the compass in stamp form, and then you've also got all of your other stamps in there as well. Some really kind of positive sentiments in that set. This is your paper pad as well, and look at that, single-sided sheets in here, but loads of great sheets to kind of go with the camping theme, but lots of different patterns in there as well. You'll get 2 within the set. If you're going for the Pick of the Week, £63.19 platinum or £84.79. We have been very busy across the board. What a show. Thank you so much, Sara. We'll be back in an hour, yeah?
Oh yeah, I'll be back in an hour, and I'm going to do more die cutting. So I thought we could do the little tent. Should we do the little tent? I mean, I've got 2 hours, so we can do die cutting, and should we do some more colouring?
Yes.
Tell us what you think in the comments.
All that and more. Thank you so much from us. That is it. Check out your carts and baskets. We'll be back in an hour. Debbie's going to be with you on a Craft Together. So wherever you're watching right now, this stream is going to end. Refresh your page, and then you'll be able to see the new stream with Debbie, which starts in 3.5 minutes time. So join Debbie and then come back and join us in an hour. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye for now.